I've been killed before they placed that knife on the back of me. Niggas mad cause they see that I'm falling. On the block from the night to the morning. Niggas foul cause they see that I'm scoring.
What is the general message for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the general message for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the general message for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Oh, it's 2. Okay. What is the general message for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the general message for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Shit. Alright, message received. All of these came out reversed, by the way, but with this deck, I don't read them reverse, so I'm not gonna read them reverse. I'm gonna put them back around. We got some Taurus energy. Some of you might be some cusp babies, you know. So, for all the ones, y'all got a lot of damn cards. But for all the ones that came, literally, these were the only 2 cards that came out upright. Everything else I'm about to read came out reverse. So, don't think it's negative. I got y'all. So, your first card is the Hangman, Angel of Prophecy. This is connected to the zodiac sign of Pisces. Then you have Page of Wands. This is the Hangman. And this is the Page of Wands. Card name Ideas. Let me see if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think. Page of Wands is connected to, let me see. The Knight is Sagittarius. The Queen is Leo. And the King is... okay. I'm sorry. I don't remember right now. Okay, then you have Ten of Swords, which is endings. Then you have Knight of Pentacles, which is trust. Then you have... the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Then you have the Emperor, which is Aries, which is Angel of Wisdom. The High Priestess, Angel of Power. This is Pisces. Then you have the King of Swords, Decisions. This is Libra. You have Page of Swords. You have Page of Swords, 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Leo. 2 of Wands, the Fool, which is Aries. So y'all energy all over this shit. Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus. The Death card, Scorpio. The Strength card, Leo. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands, Test. Overall energy for this reader is Test. I feel like y'all going through some trials and tribulations. Your first card is the Hangman, Angel of Prophecy. I feel like I heard a business move. I feel like y'all may have made a mistake or got the wrong idea about something. Like y'all communication with something might have been off. So whatever business like you was going into with somebody, that shit was a fail. Not to be rude or disrespectful, but I feel like it didn't work out for y'all. And now y'all kind of don't trust this person no more. It's like everything you thought about this person down the drain. Like y'all have a whole new image and perception of these people. Like they just not the same person, or not who you thought they were. Like the person you went in doing business with, that ain't the person that came out at the end of this situation. You know what I mean? And I feel like y'all knew some slick shit was up, like some shady shit. I feel like y'all knew some of that was kind of going down, but y'all didn't want to believe it because you kind of close to this person. I don't know what relationship y'all might have had, but I do feel like y'all was cool at some point. And then you have the Eight of Cups, which is departure. And you just had to let that shit go. Like, that shit went out the window. Which made you step up to Libra, which is the King of Swords decisions, and make that decision to cut their ass loose. Like, get them out of here. I feel like once you found out the shit that was going on behind your back, it was like, I don't play that. No, you fucking with my money. That's what I heard. You're not about to fuck up my money. That's what I just heard. Which caused them to be the Page of Swords, which is childish as hell, and gossip about you. And this gives me Gemini energy. So it could have been a Gemini. Who knows? If not, it's whoever this person is to you. It doesn't have to be a Gemini. And just to be clear, your sun sign doesn't have to match. Your sun sign doesn't have to be Aries to match this reading. It could be your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. So if you got Aries in your chart for one of those four, this is for you. And then you have the Seven of Cups, which is choices. Okay. I look at this as you wasn't at home. I feel like you was not at home. I feel like you left home. And when I say leave home, I mean like you traveled to like another state. Like I feel like you went to where they were, or y'all made this plan to go somewhere else to start y'all business together. And when they did the shit that they did, you was conflicted and confused about whether if you should go back home or not. And you did. You wasn't. I felt like you didn't want to be in that awkward position where it was. I feel like it was more so their hometown. Like they knew more about the place than you did. Like y'all was both new to the place, but they knew their way around more than you. So you was kind of like, well, I have no reason to stay here. Like I only came down here for you, and this shit ain't work out. I'm going back home. Like this ain't got nothing to do with me. And I feel like separating from them and you going home and you took your time. You taking your time, it sparked your creativity to flow. Like you just started thinking of numerous ideas. I feel like with this person, they might have been lazy as a partner, a business partner. Like you might have been on your shit, like constantly searching shit, researching shit, learning shit, and you would come to them with an idea and they'd be like, yeah, we'll get to it. Like, yeah, you're right, yeah. But they wasn't really owning how you was owning. You know what I mean? I feel like you was really into this and they just thought it was fun. And so once they saw how creative you were and how your ideas and your juices got to flowing and that you could really bring in some bank or cash, but I said bank. But once they saw what you could do with your mind, they took advantage of that shit. And they was like, these my ideas. And it was like, huh? No, these are mine. And that was with that stabbing back, with that betrayal. And if it wasn't that, whatever the case was, it got you to see the bigger picture, which is what you needed to do. And you end up making progress when you did that. When you made that big move back home. So now you know how to grab the clientele and the audience down wherever you were. I feel like you were far from home, but you wasn't too far. You know what I mean? I feel like you probably had to take a plane or it was like a long drive, but it wasn't somewhere you can get back and forth to in one day. I feel like this required hours of traveling. And I feel like the whole ride, at first you were disappointed, but then you looked at this as like, this is a way for me to rejuvenate myself. Now I know I don't need a partner to succeed. Now I know what I want to do, I can do alone and by myself. And I feel like your mom told you so. Whoever you are, I feel like from the jump, your mom was trying to tell you like, But she was like, this is my friend. I trust him, like, da-da. And she was just like, okay, because you her baby and all that stuff. But that shit was a slap in the motherfucking face. And it fucked you up. It fucked your head up because you didn't expect that from that person. But since it happened, it's a good thing it did. Because now you're making progress with the Two of Wands. And you seeing how you can move. You don't really need that person. Which requires you to become the Fool, which is Aries. And take that leap of faith. And just go for it. Out there just doing things. And it worked for you. Because after that, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is comfort. Taurus energy. You know what I mean? You took that leap of faith. Literally, like, this card could not have came through more clearly. You really did just go for that shit. You just jumped off the ledge and was like, fuck it. We here now. Shit. We off the porch with I'm sorry. And then you have the Death card, which is Angel of Transformation. And you did transform in a beautiful bomb-ass way. And that person is so mad at you because they are still stuck. I look at them as being in like a tiny-ass apartment complex, losing their fucking mind. And somebody got a drinking problem. Like, I feel like they always out on the go, like partying. Instead of putting in work to get the work done, let's go here, let's party there. Their energy is too sporadic. Like, you are more centered and focused. You really want this. And they just like, yeah, it's a good idea, let's do it. But they ain't really putting in the work like you to do it. You know what I mean? And that's where they fell short. But this was a way for you to transform. Don't think of this card as bad. The Death card is one of my favorite cards, no matter what deck it's in. But to be specific, spellcasters. But this is one of my favorite cards. People look at it as like a negative card, but it's really not. When the Death card pops up, that means there's a whole new you. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole new you. Whoever that person worked with before, they will not work with that same person again, because you have changed. You've learned, and now you understand what you need to do. And at the end, you have the Strength card, which is Leo, Angel of Courage. And I feel like that's exactly what was meant to happen. You was meant to go through that fuck up with this person, whoever this person was, because they robbed you of your ideas and your trust, your everything you had going on mentally. They took all that shit from you. And it might not have been in the slimiest way, but it still hurt though, because they was grimy, you know. I feel like in the end, to them, it was like business is business. You had good ideas, I needed good ideas, so I took them. But it made you stronger. Now you understand how the real world works. Now you understand how grimy people are, even those close to you. So now, because you're going to make it big. Yeah, so once you make it big, you're going to know, I can't necessarily trust you. Just because you have a higher status than me does not mean you're good for me. Because you could lead me in the wrong direction because you see my potential. So you don't want me to be bigger than you. So you're going to tell me not to do this and to do that. But the whole time, you don't need to listen to nobody. You got all the answers for yourself. You know what I mean? So, you good. But, shoot, that was a lot. But overall, it was a nice reading for y'all. I'm happy y'all went through what y'all went through to figure out that person ain't shit. And I feel like whenever they start, I feel like they're going to keep trying to come back to you. And be like, hey, I got this idea. You know, last time me and you, we did really good together. You should come collaborate with me. Nah, I'm cool. You can keep that collaboration to your damn self. So now this is for love. Changing that message. That was the message I needed for general. Now we're going to focus more on love. So I'm probably going to do the first half for people who are in a relationship and the other half for people who are single. If I end up doing the opposite, I'm just going to go by what I feel, honest to God. So if I don't do what I said, I wasn't feeling what I said. My fault. So what are the love messages for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are love messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are love messages for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh. What are the love messages for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Y'all need to go look at fucking, what did I just do? Aquarius video. They got this too. What are the love messages for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh. What are the love messages for the sign of Aries? Ooh. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. What are the love messages for the sign Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh. What is the sign for single Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, alright. What is the message for Aries couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the message for Aries couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the love message for Aries couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the message for? Oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute. So, pulled out 5 cards total. I have 3 up here, and then I have the one card for single Aries, and then the 1 card for Aries in a relationship. So I'm gonna start off with 3 cards. I look at the 3 cards as just a general message for all Aries, relationship or not. This is for somebody. You have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I heard family issues when this came up. So some of y'all may, this is funny. Some of y'all may be realizing like things that affected y'all as a child are affecting you now in your relationships, and y'all gotta work on that because y'all chasing people away. It's not healthy and it's cool, and I feel like in order to do that, you need to forgive your parents. And I'm not saying your parents had to do something like deadly to you, like, you know, beat on you or like, you know, physically harm you. It could have been emotionally, it could have been verbally, financially, anything. But I feel like in some way y'all were robbed of y'all innocence in y'all childhood in some shape, way, or form. And y'all don't get that. And I feel like maybe the person you was with have been trying to tell you that, but you're so stubborn and you just like, you're the problem, not me. But you got retreat right after that, which is it's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel like this is what y'all need to do. Like, you keep saying the problem isn't you, but you ain't even looking at yourself and trying to see if you could potentially be the problem. You just saying, no, it's you, it's not me. And it's just like, how's somebody supposed to work with you if you ain't even trying to work with you? You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like y'all need to take this time by yourself to just block everybody out. I ain't saying y'all gotta be nasty and rude when y'all do it, but it's just like, y'all don't gotta fuck with nobody right now. You know what I mean? Y'all can take some time to yourself and reflect. That's what you need to do, reflect. And then you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I look at this as the person who was trying to help you may have broken up with you and left because you just weren't giving in. You was being so stubborn, bro. It was like, I'm not the problem, you are, you know? And they was just like, I can't deal with that. Like, I'm gone, I'm leaving. And I feel like you may want them back, but they don't really feel the same because they look at it as like, you only want me back because I'm not there anymore. And all I did was try to help you. And now I'm done helping you. And I know it may hurt your feelings. You may look at this like, damn, wow, like, I can't get this person back. But you shouldn't, though. Even though you may not be able to get this person back, this was still a way for you to understand you have flaws. If for some of y'all, it was hard for y'all to see y'all was flawed in a relationship because y'all just was thinking, I'm so perfect, I can't do no wrong. All the problems in a relationship come from you. No, it comes from you too. And you may have lost somebody who you now realize was really important to you and was only trying to help you. And they may not want to get back with you, or it could be vice versa. You know, you were trying to help somebody and now you don't want to get back with them because you're like, I'm done. Like, you know? So it's like, it's okay though, because now you get to see, I do need to work on some things. There are things that I need to work on. Like, I can't just be out here giving out blame and not taking any, because it takes two. So that was my message. For the singles, you have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. For some of you, I want to go back to the last message I just said. And I know I said this person don't want you back. That doesn't mean it's for all of you. For some of you, you could be waiting on this person to get their act right. You could be waiting on that person to text you and say, you know what, I get it, I understand, I was wrong. That could be the text you waiting on to be like, bet, let's make this work, come back. Or it could be that you are about to text another person that, and you're hoping that they still want to be with you and they waiting on you. And for some of you, they are. Some of you, no. I'm not trying to be rude or trying to be funny or, you know, laugh at your situation. But I promise everything is always for the better. So whenever you and someone don't work out, it's hard to see it at first, but it's always for the better. But for some of you, you are waiting on that person and that person is waiting on you they just want you to admit that you could be wrong. And that's what you have such a hard time doing. You know what I mean? So once you do that, it's up from there. And for some of you, you don't need this person back. Or they don't need you back. You know what I mean? But that's for some of you, though. But the other half of y'all, just admit you were wrong. You know, or just admit you have flaws. And it literally will be okay. That was for singles. For those in a relationship, you have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is so cool. I'm happy for y'all. Those of y'all in relationships, I feel like some of you may have been out of commission. No, y'all sound like a car. Some of y'all may have been out of like a relationship for a minute. Like some of y'all may have been years. I saw 3 years for some of you. So like you was really trying to take your time and make sure you picked the right one. And others of you, I feel like it could have been somebody you've been dealing with, but y'all finally starting to get it together. Like y'all finally starting to pick up the pieces and become what you always knew y'all could be. Like I feel like you and this person then went through trial and error so many times, and now it just feel like we got it. Like we finally got this right. You know, we finally making it work. Everybody doubted us, but we making it work. And then for those of you that aren't going through that situation, I feel like y'all just finally met someone who can match your energy. You know, it's like y'all finally came into someone who understands, who get it. They've been hurt too. They understand. I don't want to fucking play games. I want to be with you, bitch. No, but they just like, I want to be with you. Like, I don't want to keep playing with you. Be mine. Like, you are mine. And I'm going to show you that you're mine. Because I know what it's like to be hurt. And I don't want to hurt you because I don't want you hurting me. You know? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. I look at this as some of y'all couples could be trying to have a child. Like y'all been talking about having a baby. Or one of y'all have always wanted kids and the other person always been kind of eerie. But now y'all about to sit down and have that talk. Because y'all finally, you know, working on it, getting y'all stuff together. And now it's like, okay, we done moved in. We done got our own house. Now I want to start a family. And you still got that one person who, they're changing. You got to give them time. It's hard. For those who are gotten back with their lover who they've went through trial and error with, you have to give them time to catch up to you. You've been wanting this, but they wasn't always on the same playing field as you. They're still learning. So I wouldn't necessarily say don't talk about it, but don't keep throwing kids on them. Like, they will talk about it with you, but don't try to force it out of them because it's going to make them run away. And that's not what you want them to do. And then you have some of you who have kids, but y'all ain't got no time to be together by yourself. I feel like for some of y'all can't find a babysitter, and then the other part of y'all don't want a babysitter because y'all don't trust anybody else with y'all kids. But you want alone time, but you don't want your kids in harm's way. So that's why you haven't left to find somebody else to watch them. But yeah, I feel like some of y'all could be stressed out at home because y'all got a little one at the house. It's not, I don't see teenagers. I see like a baby, like toddler, like 3 years old. And they're at this stage where everything they see, they gotta touch. And this is where it's crucial to teach them, like, hey, don't touch that. You can't touch everything. So you gotta have extra attention on them. And that's why some of y'all don't want to leave, because your child is going through that phase where they're learning what everything is. So they just getting into all types of shit. And you just like, I can't leave. I gotta teach them, you know, right from wrong and what to do. It's okay. Leave them with someone you trust and go spend some time with your boo. That's just that. So that's the end of y'all reading. I'm sorry if it was long, but those are the messages I got. If it didn't resonate with anybody, I'm sorry. But I'm only gonna say what I'm feeling or what I hear or see. And if it did resonate with you, I hope you like your message. I hope you come back to watch more videos. And yeah, thank you for watching.